Hey, Barry.
Hey, Leroy.
My computer's moving incredibly slow for some reason. I don't know what's going on. All of a sudden, it just decided to creep along.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
The new Chinese recording app.
I don't know. It's just kind of, it's like it's not really connected to the internet, but it is. It's like it's taking extra long time to resolve names. Mike.
Oh.
Hey there.
Milford Hamvention Hamfest is August 28th.
Okay, I probably won't be back there by then. Depends on the smoke here in Northern California.
Yeah. Event details and price. It's only like $5 to get in.
You say it was August what?
28th.
August 28th. Okay, so that's a week before Labor Day. So.
Yep, it goes from 8 in the morning to 4 p.m. at Claremont Fairgrounds. Claremont County Fairgrounds.
Yeah. All right, I think that's out by the airport. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
They've
had it at all kinds of various places so in the past. So you just kind of got to look on their website and see where they're going to have it. But it's still a little ways off. August 28th, Milford.
Okay, well, I will.
Would be
back there. I will.
Yeah.
Yep, August 28th.
Where, Leroy?
The Claremont Fairgrounds.
Claremont Fairgrounds. We're not that far from them.
Is Ray out on his boat today?
Yeah, right.
It's in the steering wheel.
Oh.
Making everybody seasick.
No boat.
Milford.
No drug deal going down today, huh?
Milford Amateur Radio Club must have partnered up with one of the Cincinnati clubs to get their ham fest going this year.
I get a feeling because they're tied in with the schools. What, Scarlet Oaks? They're probably not going to do anything. They are.
I don't know. That's. I know that
my thought is that because it's part of a school or in with a school, that they're going to just chop everything.
Right.
You know, especially a radio convention full of old people that can get sick. Right, Jim?
Geezers. Nobody we know.
I know that Scarlet Oaks Academy or whatever it was has had some hamventions in the past, and the Milford hamvention has been at that church a couple of times.
The link says Cincinnati hamvention.
Yeah, but when I clicked on Milford, or when the Milford website, when I clicked on their hamvention link, that's where it took me. So my guess is they have partnered up with. They're trying to pull this off, kill two birds with one stone, and get everything done. It's just a guess, but that's my guess. I don't know. I really don't know.
So we got Barry over there. I guess that's black screens matter.
We never get to see Barry. Barry doesn't believe in cameras. He thinks they steal your soul.
Barry is an AI member.
Okay.
I'm part of the Google Record team.
Is this the one that gets the readings off all the chips from the injections?
Possibly.
Oh,
You guys are now all 5G enabled.
We can collect money to make a gift to Barry in his birthday. A webcam. You can put a picture of your, instead of a video.
Put up a baby Yoda.
The
Yeah.
virtual background of something.
Yeah.
I remember a long time ago we used to do See You See Me from college campus to college campus, and one of the guys, instead of using his camera, he played cartoons. Well, I don't know how he got them into his video, but he just played cartoons all day long.
What a distraction.
Well, that's a
It's
different
Tom and
time
Jerry.
frame. Different time frame than when I was in college.
Yeah.
So you guys seen where they're 3D printing DNA?
No.
I came across this a couple days ago on something. I posted it a little bit earlier, but if you guys saw it or not, but they figured out how to take two different types of plastic and actually print DNA structure into a 3D print job to where the DNA strands in the plastic actually have the instructions on how to make the model.
That's interesting.
They're going to be making functional organs within 10 years.
I think they already kind of do, don't they?
Well, we finally landed the SN Starship, the 15. You see it yesterday?
Yep. Managed to get it up and get it down again
Yeah.
without blowing it up.
Yeah.
Hey, it was only the fifth try. I mean, I think that it's amazing they did it in less than a dozen tries. So
Yeah, I impressed by the size of the structure. You know, the size is huge.
yeah,
Really,
it's definitely
really big.
definitely a big ship.
It was a couple days ago, SpaceX launched 60 satellites.
Again,
Yeah, they do that every 20 or 30 days.
Every week.
that's getting to be old.
Yeah, they're
Tracking
got
all
to
you
be
injected people.
they've gotten it down to a routine at this point. It's kind of amazing.
Do you see where
this 3D
Bezos-
printing thing looks really interesting, Barry?
Oh, it's kind of wicked. I was watching I came across it and it was on, they were showing it off. I didn't realize it even existed, but one of the if you guys watched the video, but they can cut off the ear of the model and there's enough instructions in the DNA to print the model from the ear, and it's like they were talking about how much data can be stored, in a 3D print like that you could, do entire volumes of like Wikipedia on something for a couple ounces of plastic.
Wow.
Yeah, this is wicked. Gotta
Yeah,
see
you
where
have to
that
get
goes.
one of those, Leroy.
Yeah, got to see where that one goes. That sounds that sounds really interesting. I found an interesting a weird, interesting project that has absolutely no practical use, as far as I can tell. You can actually mine Duino coins with a ESP32 microcontroller. I made 6 cents while I was up all night long mining Duino coins.
Yeah, and spend $2 in electricity.
Yeah, well, you gotta spend money to make money, right?
If your computer's going to be on anyway, you're powering your Arduino. It's, compensating for your, game time.
I am almost positive that this was some sort of weird joke project, but it actually worked. I was actually kind of like, oh, that's kind of cool.
It's like I just saw a minute ago, or like just before I hopped on the meetings a bit ago, was somebody's got VMware ESXi running on a Raspberry Pi.
Mhm.
That's nuts. I mean, I don't know how they do that because from what I understood, you're required to have an Intel network card.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless they rip that requirement out of the code or something.
Somebody mined Bitcoin with a Commodore 64. So I'm guessing anything is possible.
Yeah, I'm sure they got a lot of Bitcoin with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
10,000ths of a fragment.
so who has a Commodore 64 that's still running?
Leroy.
I have
I have one.
technically two, but I gave it to a friend recently.
Yeah.
And then there's
Vicente
actually
has one.
there in northern Kentucky, I've got a buddy that's a Commodore Club or something. He's got like a couple hundred of them.
You're gonna have to hook us up with the Commodore Club, because that would be awesome.
Yeah.
He's got a warehouse down there off of 71, 75 somewhere. And I mean, it's nuts. They have like 200 monitors on the wall,
Wow.
still in the boxes from all the different club members. And he's got the top shelf of the warehouse that it's got from like a Tandy 1000 all the way around to like an Amiga 4000. It's insane.
Yeah. I've got my TI 99 4A. That still works. I still play video games on that. I've got my Apple IIc, and I've got my Commodore 64.
I need a green monitor to check my Apple One simulator. Do you have a green monitor?
A green monitor? I don't have a green monitor. Yeah,
Oh.
actually I do. I do have a green monitor. I have to dig it out.
Well,
It's a little 5-inch green monitor that goes with the 2C.
Really?
I'm using a TV.
It's a little, yeah. It's a little composite green screen. Yep. Only it's green. I'll have to figure out where that is, because I just plugged the 2C into the TV now.
Okay.
It's just easier. I've got the Tandy 102, a Tandy or a TRS-80 Model 100. I think somewhere there's still one of the NEC models.
This stuff is using a lot of space. Where do you have that? In a warehouse or what?
Yeah, most of the stuff's still over in the storage unit. Yeah. I don't want to get rid of it though. I can't get rid of that stuff.
I know.
Can't get rid of it. See, I need a warehouse like Ray,
Yeah.
and then I could just have it all
At
displayed
least.
out nice and everything.
Hey, that is mostly empty right now.
Will be enough for a couple of years.
Okay.
Yeah, Patty says that if I had a bigger spot,
Yeah.
I would fill it up.
Of
You have
course.
more
I
crap.
agree.
Yeah. I would not stop collecting. So. See, right now I see something like at the flea market and I kind of go, I really want that, but I don't have room.
Is working the flea market? Is open Saturday? Right? People with masks or what? How?
It's kind of a mix.
Okay.
Um,
I'm
it's
vaccinated.
probably about 50-50.
Okay.
Probably about 50-50.
Well, the good thing is that I have the vaccine, so I feel safe.
Yeah, nobody has said anything about it. They want you to wear the mask inside the building, but nobody said anything about it. So,
But it's working.
but
It's
I was
open.
we last week we went to Treasure Isle. I found a couple of things out there, but nothing that I had to have. And the week before that, we went over there to Treasure
Trader World.
Traders World, and that one what did I buy? I bought something out there. Oh, I
go here.
I bought a Nintendo Wii U for $20 with
Wow.
4 games.
Right.
So that one was a good find. So I was happy to go to that one.
Ray looking like a fighter pilot.
Yeah. He's spinning around.
Sorry.
There's nothing sorry about doing loop-de-loops. We don't care.
You guys would actually freak out one day. I'm like, okay, I'm in a chipmunk today, in a different airplane.
So what'd they do? Chase you out of the parking lot?
No, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten breakfast yet. I had a couple donuts and I'm looking for lunch, but lunch should have been 2 hours ago. But I'm starving. Find them. I'm heading about a block away. Get me over to Taco Bell.
What time do you have there?
Almost. It's right at 3:30 here.
Okay.
Same as it is
3
here.
hours. Same as California, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're all right on the coast.
Pacific
Close enough
Daylight
anyway.
Time.
I got a cop in front of me, and I think he wants to come get me, like get out and come backwards. There we go.
Ray's in his own time zone. Actually, it's just the Ray time zone.
Great. Crap. I'm sure you guys are like, what is he doing?
he's flipping over.
All right. Okay.
I say
I wasn't sure how that would work with the
You have
phone jammed into the steering wheel.
in the wheels.
All right. Put me back on the charger.
You
All
have
right, guys.
a Taco Bell. You have a Taco Bell in your left.
Right here. Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there you go, Ray. I'm supporting you. I'm upside down myself. Helping you out. Helping
Thanks
you
for the
out.
love. Thanks for the love there, man. All right. I called or I sent Carol a text message today. I told her that I fell. It's the truth. I backed up and tripped over a chiller, a cooling system, and it landed on my back. I think I pulled something. And I told Carol in a text message, this is what happened, and described it. And she sends me a text message back. She's like, did you break anything? Like, is the laser okay? Did you land on top of a chiller? And I was like, well,
Do I need to send a new chiller?
do I have to send a new laser tube? Is everything okay? Is the customer upset? Damn it. You're not worried about your husband at all.
We don't care if Ray's hurt,
I'm
just if
bleeding.
the part's damaged. Do we need to send a new tech out there?
God. Seriously, I can show you the text message. I'm like, are you really asking that? You're not worried about me at all. Damn it. Whatever. So
I saw her today. She was outside and I drove past up on Carmody and I beat.
on the levee.
Yeah. I don't think she realized who was beeping at her.
She probably, hey, you, screw you too.
Yeah.
Always somebody beeping the horn, trains and the trucks and the something. She goes outside and she's more interested in looking for skydivers and stuff.
Yeah.
And the airplanes right there backside the airport.
Well,
And then she's looking for coyotes because if she's going outside, she's probably looking for the cats or feeding the dogs or feeding the cats and taking the dogs for a walk. I don't know. So I got nothing planned for this weekend, except maybe more work, more fixing warehouses. Last weekend, my arms hurt from I used a grinder and I was cutting out cinder blocks out of the walls and just repairing holes in the walls. It's a lot harder to do than I thought. I mean, it's not like difficult. It's just more work than I was expecting.
How is the journal building coming?
It's kind of slow. There's some things that I can do, taking out trash and clearing out walls and stuff like that. But I'm kind of on a holding pattern because I'm waiting for all the windows to get replaced.
Oh.
The roofing company finally started doing their work. They've been waiting for good weather. They're looking at the weatherman saying, hey, we want 2 weeks of good weather.
Right.
But they've had to hire a crane to come down there and take off all the top air conditioning units and the high volume coolers. They use it's like a swamp cooler. The press that was in there created so much heat that they actually had to run, it's like water hoses that sprays across these metal cooling fins, and it cools off all this air. It's a big swamp cooler. So these giant swamp coolers aren't needed in the building anymore. They're leaking more than anything else. So we're gonna have them all lifted and taken off. I told the guys, hey, just take them over to the corner of the roof and just throw them over, but they didn't want to do that. So they hired a crane. They're gonna lift everything off. We're looking at hiring a rigging company to take out the substructure of the printing press. But yeah, I'm just kind of
You
waiting
sure
for
that's
this,
not what's
waiting for
holding
that.
up the building?
No, it's not holding it up. No, not at all. But there is a lot of steel in there, man. Our agreement with the rigging company is that they come in, they chop it all up, take it away, and they can have it. And it's worth probably $6,000-7,000 for them to just take the steel away. they might spend that much money in employees and forklifts and gas and stuff like that. So it's kind of a wash. I don't want to spend the money to do it, but I got a couple people that are they're into scrapping metal, so I'm like, hey, come bring your oxyacetylene torch, cut off big chunks, take what you want. But we also got a big metal recycling dumpster from Rumpke. So we put that out in the parking lot, and Rumpke says, we can fill it with as much steel as we can, and they pay $180 per 1,000 pounds or something like that.
That's for steel?
For steel, yeah. It's for rough quality steel. It's not even like a high quality plate or chunks. It's just scrap whatever. And the stuff that's coming off the roof, a lot of it is painted or galvanized or old air conditioner units, whatever. It's just being cut and removed from the roof, and then everything's gonna be patched over. But I need that building to be dry, because it's just gross to try to go in there and clean and work, and then it rains and I'm back to square one. So I've got,
you still got a bunch of stuff in there?
I probably got 15,000 square feet of carpet to drag out. But yeah, there's a lot of antiques over there that I would still love to give away. So got to get rid of my old antiques, man. There's beds and shelves and filing cabinets and more filing cabinets and desks and a whole bunch of stuff. I got a feeling that's just gonna be a project I'm working on for years. But if I can get the windows all replaced, get the roof dry, get the inside dry, and then just rip up the problem areas, get empty rooms, I should be able to at least show off the building and sell it. Because at this point, I'm just so disgusted with trying to turn it into businesses. It would be really nice to turn it into like a recreation room, meeting rooms, and whatever, have a family reunion. But there's no lighting, there's no electric, and there's I almost feel like there's no hope. But it'll all come together eventually. That or I'll sell it, one or the other. I've had 2 offers. People were just wanting to know what I wanted for it, really.
That's going to be the Middletown Hamvention site.
I don't know about that.
That building's
Middletown
big enough.
Hamvention.
Stick some antennas up on top of it, no problem.
Oh! I gotta tell you, on the top of the roof, I was thinking I gotta find some place to put antennas. Okay, I want to put up antenna. So I get up there, and there is this triangle-shaped piece of concrete. It is every bit of 12 inches thick, and it is like 10 feet long on the hypotenuse of the triangle, and probably another 6 or 7 feet by 7 feet. And it's got mounts on it where there was previously an antenna tower.
Really?
So the 3 legs of the antenna tower, I believe, are 60 inches apart. And I'm seriously thinking about putting up like a 30 or 40 foot antenna tower. And then I can put a pole on top of that. And that would get me, well, free television, I'm sure. But I could also connect from the Verity building over to the
Oh yeah.
journal building, and
Yeah.
I could get free internet. Well, I mean, it would cost me the hardware to do it, but
So
you know,
that's line of sight.
if I put a tower up, it would be straight line of sight, only a quarter of a mile.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Okay.
I mean, that I don't know that I would even need to put up a really long haul type antenna tower. I could probably just go with 2 nano beams.
But you got to get power there too.
Yeah, we're doing that.
You can put
Yeah, I'm gonna get. It's called construction power. It's enough power to really get me equipment running, get some fans, dehumidifiers, lighting, you know, to get things functioning. I'm definitely not going to be running any large equipment or kitchens with the little bit that is available.
Yeah.
And we're definitely not going to be housing 200 computer stations. That'd be crazy.
Oh, come on. Why not?
Well, I had a company that they were looking for anything from 40 to 80,000 square feet, you know, including a little bit of a product transfer area, which is what I have. But they were wanting to put over, I think it was 80 or 120 people in there, in offices and cubicles and like a call center. I was like, holy crap, that's a big deal. We're definitely not set up for that right now.
Need a lot
No
of
way.
bathrooms and lighting and air conditioning and a lot of.
No. You just need electric for the computers. Okay, like bathrooms. It all goes downhill.
No, really. Oh my God.
You need a Bitcoin mining center.
They just open a window, huh?
Well, we got, you know, in the ladies' room, one of the ladies' room, you walk in and there's like, we know there was 2 sinks on the left, and there's 3 holes in the floor on the right, and like, you know, those were toilets.
Probably.
Yeah, there's other places though. It's like, okay, well, this turn on the water, and this is a fully functioning, you know, men's bathroom. A couple of them. I was like, yeah, this wouldn't take long to make it functional. I think it still needs to be completely rebuilt because it's not exactly very nice in there. But no, my first thing is I've got to get new windows put in, because otherwise the wind and rain and snow is coming inside. So can't have that, because you know, and then got to get the roof fixed, because you know, you start fixing walls and you got
You don't want the
what do they
outside
call it?
inside?
It's a waterfall coming through the roof and just destroying the drywall and, you know, making all the flooring and everything damp, and it's just so depressing.
Yeah.
So, anyway, you guys got any great ideas what to do with the building besides a once a year convention?
A new robot combat arena.
It's big enough.
Well, I told Leroy, I said, as soon as we get rid of all the antiques, I'm moving all of my woodworking supplies over there. So it'll have like, you know, joiner, planer, spindle sanders, and, you know, bandsaws and all that stuff. So we'll have a build area that's basically, it's a maker space. And we'll be able to build robotics, but I don't know that it would be a competition area. And definitely, I don't think that some of those rooms really have enough space for an audience and competitors.
Yeah.
And that's something you need, basically the size of a gymnasium.
No, it's better to use public spaces to promote anything for this kind of stuff.
But it would be nice for
Practicing.
this club even to have a build shop, something that you can go there, work on building stuff, and leave your stuff there.
I agree. There's
You can still have your Thursday meeting at the library.
there's actually a lot of space there, but once you start putting the equipment, the build equipment in, the space gets smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I
Hey.
don't know if there would be enough space to put a cage for combat robots and build space, but there would be enough space to do one or the other probably.
I probably have 40 by 200 feet,
Yeah.
that's a lot of 50 by 200
Yeah.
is the whole north side of the building on ground level.
You could just have it in
I
mini
don't know.
robots.
Yeah, do miniature robots,
Yeah.
little small ones.
Yeah.
Don't have to do
Well,
like giant, smash them up.
I would rather do small robots anyway. I like small robots.
But now all you gotta do is clear out all that steel, get it out of your way. You can do
Get-
small robots over there.
put it in the container. Take it.
Well, that's what you armor the robots with. Use all that steel up.
Use all that. Yeah.
Some of the steel, I do have plans to reuse it, but other steel is like, yeah, that structure stuff just got to go. The press substructure's got to go. I need to keep some of it to rebuild the floor. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have this open hole that goes from the basement all the way up to the other stories. It's crazy.
Was an elevator or what?
There's 3 elevators in the building.
Mhm.
And there's no electric, so you can't find out if they actually work.
I would not trust those, not for nothing, man. Just the elevators. I'm like, I don't even want to get started on it. We've got stairs. We're just going to take the stairs for a long time. We'll think about elevators some other day.
There's
That's
what, 2 freight elevators in the public elevator
2 people elevators and 1 freight.
and 1 freight.
Yeah.
I knew. I remember riding the public elevator when the journal was there, and thinking how scary that one was, even then, because it
Really?
was a small. Yeah, it was a small elevator. It was tiny. And I was young, but I remember doing it.
I would probably think that front elevator is pretty small. Probably the middle elevator is kind of small.
Yeah.
But I've seen elevators smaller than that in some of the hotels I've been to.
Yeah, I remember going with my dad up there to one of the floors, and we went in that elevator, and I was like, this is scary.
You could be the first person to automate your elevator with the Arduino.
No. Vicente's already done it.
Yeah, the more one. No, there are safety rules to follow that Arduino can.
What's the prognosis for getting back in Center Point again?
In
The library.
The library.
Library.
no idea. They will be the last thing that they will open, I think.
Was the library open now?
It is open, but they're still only doing for like checkout and drop off. They're not doing meetings. They're not doing presentations. They're not really doing much anything. We're down to about 20 seconds.
I mean, so they've got a laser there and a printers, and nobody's allowed to use them.
Pretty much.
That sucks.
Yeah.
All right. Great meeting, guys. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Take care.
We'll see everybody next week.
Safe trip
Enjoy
home.
Taco Bell.
Bye.